Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the B Waters Sports Show. I'm your host Brian Waters, and on today's show we're going to talk about the first round of the NBA playoffs. I'm going to break down each and every matchup and give you my insight on whom I feel will advance to the second round. Now, beginning with our Western Conference, we have the number 1 seed Los Angeles Lakers taking on the number 8 seed Denver Nuggets. Who would have thought that the Lakers would have been the number 1 seed at the beginning of the season? We had the game's possible MVP this year, Kobe Bryant, demanded to get out of LA. Went to Mitch Kupchak, and owner Jerry Buss said he didn't want to be a Laker anymore. He demanded to be traded. Well, they were very close to trading him to the Bulls, but it was one problem. Kobe wanted to play with Ben Gordon. Well, unfortunately for Kobe, that was not happening, and Kobe remained in LA. In the process of Kobe remaining in LA, the Lakers started winning. Andrew Bynum, same man who Kobe wanted them to trade for Jason Kidd, started becoming of his own, and eventually, like I said, the Lakers continued to win ball games. Bynum began to progress. When Bynum got hurt, Lakers still continued to win games, but the owners knew that they needed that special piece to bring the championship back to Los Angeles. So the Lakers went out and acquired Paul Gasol. In the process of acquiring Paul Gasol, everyone saw that, hey, this is a team to be reckoned with. Since acquiring Gasol, the Lakers have been 22-4 in games that Gasol has played in. Now they take on a team whom they swept throughout the season series, the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets, the team who barely made the playoffs, also a team who was the worst team in defense despite having possibly the game's best defender, Defensive Player of the Year candidate Marcus Camby. But, like I said, the Denver Nuggets, still a team that they have yet to find that chemistry that everyone has been looking for. Everybody just knew once Carmelo and Allen Iverson got together that they would possibly be a team that would be a number 1 seed. Instead, they're the number 8 seed, and the Lakers are number 1. Look for the Lakers to go ahead and possibly win this series in 5, as they will continue their dominance. Another big Western Conference matchup is the 4-5 seed. That is the Houston Rockets visiting the Utah Jazz. Now, these two teams was the only series to go 7. The Rockets did win 22 straight games, but despite that, they did go on a streak where they was losing down the stretch, and having lost their star player Yao Ming, the time is ticking for the Houston Rockets. I feel the Utah Jazz will advance to the second round in another 7-game series. Perhaps the biggest matchup in the first round of the playoffs, that is the 3 seed San Antonio Spurs taking on the 6 seed Phoenix Suns. Now, this is what Phoenix acquired Shaq for in the trade for Shawn Marion, to face teams like San Antonio, to compete with the new look Los Angeles Lakers and teams like the new look Dallas Mavericks. First round, they got one of the teams that they went out and got Shaq for, the San Antonio Spurs. My opinion, yes, the Spurs have won 3 championships in the past 7 years, but one thing we all must remember, they have not repeat, and it will not happen this year, in my opinion. I believe that Shaquille O'Neal, he might not be the same guy that took the Miami Heat or Los Angeles Lakers to the championship, but he is a presence, and with a new look from the Phoenix Suns, new energized Amari Stoudemire, a revamped Grant Hill, and a highly energized Steve Nash, the Suns will have what it takes to get past the defending champ San Antonio. In our last matchup in the Western Conference, we have the number 2 seed New Orleans Hornets taking on the number 7 seed Dallas Mavericks. Now, if you were to start the beginning of the season, if you looked at this at the beginning of the season, you would have said that Dallas would have been the number 2 seed and New Orleans would have been the number 7 seed. Unfortunately, things didn't happen that way for Dallas, that is. A team that barely made the playoffs this year, who was also eliminated prematurely in the first round last year, and they was the number 1 seed, being eliminated by the number 8 Golden State. Dallas, they looking for revenge, but things are just not coming together. Even after acquiring Jason Kidd in the trade, it seems as if when they played teams that would be in the playoffs, the records was worse. And that's why I feel that the New Orleans Hornets, led by MVP candidate Chris Paul, will get by Dallas in about 7 games. Moving over to the Eastern Conference, beginning with our number 1 seed, the Boston Celtics, taking on the number 8 seed Atlanta Hawks. Let's get serious. The series will be over before it even starts. Yeah, the Hawks are an up-and-coming team, but that's exactly what they are, up-and-coming. On the Celtics, you have 3 future Hall of Famers: Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett. Now, whether you want to admit it or not, they're everybody's preseason pick to not only make it through the playoffs, but go ahead and win the championship. And them against the Hawks in the first round really is a big mismatch. The only way the Hawks are going to beat them if they can get the big 3 in foul trouble. It's just that simple. And then they have a great supporting cast with James Posey, Sam Cassell, and let's not forget the up-and-coming star Rajon Rondo. So, if the Celtics going to lose this, they're going to lose it by basically not playing smart basketball, getting into foul trouble or getting into trouble off the court. Look for the Celtics to sweep it. Probably our best matchup in the Eastern Conference, we have the 4 seed Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the 5th seed Washington Wizards. For the 3rd time these teams meet in the playoffs, last year not being as exciting as the year 2006, where we will all remember LeBron James whispering Gilbert Arenas' ear, "If you miss this, you go home." This year, Arenas looks to capitalize on that. He looks to get revenge. Also, missing 69 games due to injury, a lot of people feel that Arenas might not be in great rhythm. And possibly Coach Eddie Jordan feels the same way. Therefore, he's going to start the playoffs with Arenas coming off the bench, giving him that chance to have that energy. Look for the Wizards having a more balanced team to beat the Cavaliers and stuff. A 3-6 matchup in the East between the Orlando Magic and the Toronto Raptors is a very exciting matchup to watch. Just as in the 4-5 matchup we saw coming-of-age rivalry between LeBron James and Gilbert Arenas, we have a coming-of-age rivalry between Orlando's Dwight Howard and Toronto's Chris Bosh. It's always exciting to see 2 big men go at it. But in this series, I believe that Orlando has the more supporting cast, with the possible most improved player, Hedo Turkoglu, who averaged just under 20 points a game. Not to mention Rashard Lewis, who also averaged under 20 points a game. Look for Orlando to win this series. Our 2-7 matchup between the Detroit Pistons and the 7th seed Philadelphia 76ers. This is the first time the Sixers have been back to the playoffs since 2005. And who beat them the last time? The Detroit Pistons. Look for that to happen again. The Pistons are a complete team. They're another favorite to go to the NBA Finals. Most people say between the Pistons and the Celtics, they will be the teams to win it. I believe the Pistons will go ahead and defeat maybe Philadelphia might get 1 win. Andre Iguodala is a very good, solid player, brings a lot of energy, but that's all they'll get, just 1 win. It's too much defense, too much chemistry with the Detroit Pistons. Rip Hamilton, Chauncey Billups, and Rasheed Wallace, not to mention probably one of the best defenders since Scottie Pippen, Tayshaun Prince. Look for Detroit to win this one in 5. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining the B Water Sports Show as we talked about the opening round of the NBA playoffs. I'll look forward to seeing you when we head to the semifinals.